Hey guys, well, it's been a while since we've been here.
This is true. We have not stayed at this state park but once in the past, and that was 7 years ago. So we're going to see what Dr. Julian G. Bruce State Park has to offer this time.
And honestly, we've been wanting to come back here for a long time now. You know how things happen, new places and new trips.
But this time we are back, and we are not just going to repeat the same trip as we had the last time.
We're going to see if this place holds up after all these years.
And we're also planning on doing some things that we haven't done before while in this area.
Yeah, like heading over to the St. George Island Lighthouse.
And doing a little bit more exploring around the island because we have our electric bikes now. So we plan on getting out on our bikes and seeing the full island this time. Well, we had a wonderful night. Now it's time to head on to our next adventure, which is going to be Dr. Julian G. Bruce State Park, and that is a mouthful, but it is on St. George Island. We are quite excited to get back there. But obviously, one thing first, I got 77 miles to empty, so we got to find a gas station right away. We are back in Florida now, no doubt about it. We have actually checked in at the front gate here at Dr. Julian G. Bruce State Park, and it is 4 more miles back to the campground. Allie, didn't you say you remembered it being a long drive?
Yes.
It is a pretty long drive, but it's a beautiful drive. But we'll get up here and get back into our site, and we'll start showing you guys around the island, St. George Island. So this is a part of the island we've never got to explore before, and apparently this sand road, I don't know how far it goes, but we're going to come back and we're going to check that out on our electric bikes and do a little exploring down to the end of the island. I guess all part of the state park. I think we're almost to the end. Look at this. It's posting here. Yeah, there's more of it down there. Yeah, it's been a fun ride. They do have signs up all along the way here. Do not enter. It's an important nesting, yes, important nesting areas. No, we still got a ways to go. We have made it down quite a ways to where we've hit some actual pavement. And I do believe that they used to have another campground loop out this way. I think Hurricane Michael might have been the one that took it out. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do some research when we get back though.
So yesterday, as we were driving around here in St. George Island, I noticed that there was a big candy store. And I told Chuck last night, I said, we should go check out this candy store tomorrow, which is today, and see what we can find there. I'm hoping there's some sugar-free candy for Chuck, because being diabetic, he can't have real sugar or he can't have real candy.
As big as this store is.
It looks like there would be sugar-free stuff there.
Yeah, we definitely got some candy.
What a cute bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this store had everything you could imagine. The only thing was, I don't think it had a lot of vintage candies. I mean, it had a few, maybe stuff like
The Pop Rocks.
yeah, and like the Pac-Man and stuff like that, but not a lot of stuff from way, way back.
I don't know, they had a lot of those old sodas and stuff that we like.
Yes.
I would like to have. But not a lot of sugar-free options, so I got me
Cute little box here
all
filled
right,
with.
give me the dinosaur egg out. I want to try my dinosaur egg.
Okay.
So I did have her grab me a couple of these. It's been a long time since I've had one of these guys. This is not what I thought it was.
Is it gum?
I think it's gum.
Oh boy. Okay.
It's like a big chewing gum.
Yeah. Well.
I was thinking it was kind of like a
dinosaur.
hard shell.
Oh,
candy.
the dinosaur eggs. Yes. That like the Easter candies.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You're chewing gum. That's what it is.
I didn't really plan on chewing gum right now, but I guess I'm chewing gum.
Got Pop Rocks, blue raspberries, one of my favorite flavors, and then Aftershock grape. And then Chuck got his sugar-free candy.
Mm-hmm.
And
I got a box of
sugar-free chocolate.
I got the last 2 pecan turtles, sugar-free.
Gonna go into Apalachicola, see if we can do a little antique shopping. I did notice there were a couple stores open today. There's a lot in the area, but they're all kind of open different days. I think there were only 2 that I saw open today. Hopefully we can find some cool treasures today. We'll see.
Yeah, so we've never been over here. I mean, we have, but we've never done any shopping back here on this back street. So, the historic Grady building, Apalachicola's history, brick by brick.
So a 1900 fire destroyed this original building.
And it was built in 1884.
Get on the ground floor of the Grady building as much as historical tours and exceptional shopping experience.
Very cool. Well, let's go see what they got inside. I don't care about shopping. I care about seeing the old architecture inside. Look at these old mailboxes here. That's cool.
I don't like that. We're friend.
Huh. There you go. This is definitely a cool store. Love it. And here's some history and archaeology.
We just got finished shopping at the Grady Market, and I have to say it was a super cute store.
I just like the history of the store. When we walked in, I was like, wow. I mean, I like going in and seeing these old stores, and the ceiling in there was, you know, you could tell this building had some age on it, that's for sure. And it smelled really good when you walked in. Between the perfumes and the lotions and the old wood, it was really cool. I enjoyed it.
And Chuck picked out a new ring for me because he has a ring that like an everyday ring that's like a silicone ring. Yeah.
It's got mountains on it.
Mm-hmm. And as we were walking by, he's like, oh my goodness, Allie, look at this ring. And I was immediately drawn to it. And then we started looking at some of the guy rings and thinking, okay, well, we'll just get his and her ring today.
Get remarried.
And we couldn't find one we really liked for him. And I was like, well, I'm not going to get it. He's like, I want you to get the ring.
Yeah, let me see the ring.
So
show us,
like, all right.
Show us the ring. We're dying to know. You're sitting there holding us in suspense. Hold it.
And it's got a little mountain on the side.
It looks like it.
Yeah. It looks like a mountain.
I like it. I don't want that.
It's beautiful. And, you know, I love my wedding ring. It's very beautiful. But sometimes I want to have something more just down to earth, you know. Something
ready.
Yeah, something I don't have to worry about, like
if you're out paddleboarding or whatever.
Exactly, losing it or something. Yeah. So yeah, it's beautiful. Thanks, babe.
All right, we're gonna drive around a little bit more and see what else we can see.
Yep.
We're in Apalachicola right now, which is just a few miles from St. George Island and well, a few miles from the state park. Mm-hmm. But I mean, this is the town that we like to come to because of the history here. Kind of got that Cedar Key, but bigger than Cedar Key, fishing town village. You know, yeah. We've enjoyed a few good times here in Apalachicola, but we have never been to this Grady Market.
Yeah.
And I tell you what.
It's a cool little find. Yeah. So glad we found it.
I'm not sure if it wasn't here before, if this is something that's new, it's open, but yeah, that was a cool little, I don't know if you call it a general store. I mean, it just pretty much had everything. It wasn't antiques.
It wasn't
new stuff.
This is so weird because I typed in antique store or typed in thrift store in Apalachicola, and it was on the list, the first one on the list. So yeah. I don't know why.
It's not antique store.
Maybe we were meant to go there anyways to get my ring.
There was a lot of antiques in there, you know.
That's what it was.
But I don't think those were for sale. Those were like the dressers and the benches and stuff. They had stuff sitting on, which I thought was really cool. We're going to stop here and walk down because I just passed up something that Allie wanted to check out. Tin Shed here. Look at this place right here, though. Wow.
Beautiful building.
Oh, my. And there's a historical sign here, so let's see what it says.
Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 4.
Wow. So this is another home tour. Yeah, the Rainey House. This is something maybe we will try tomorrow because we're going to come back over here. We plan on doing the Orman House. And we're probably going to do the lighthouse tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be a day of checking out all the stuff, like touristy stuff. All right, we got to get back into Bronco and no more stops and no more shopping because we're going to be broke.
Another comfort color shirt.
That could have put, you know, what, 4 gallons of gas in our RV and got us, what, 4 times 7 is what, like 28 miles down the road.
But it was a cool place, and I had to support their company because it really was a neat place. Tin Shed, winner.
Yeah.
If you like rustic hole-in-the-wall places, you got to check this place out.
Yeah, a lot of it was basically stuff to do with nautical sailing and boating and
shells
pirates. Had a lot of pirates in there, that's for sure.
And a lot of, I think, artists in the area probably trying to sell their art
Probably, yeah.
there, and I didn't support as far as buying an art piece, but I bought another Comfort Color shirt to support their business. I did notice at the bottom it says Gulf of Mexico.
Yep, it's Gulf of America now.
Yeah, so it's an older shirt, but you know what?
It's all
I
right.
like it.
Maybe it'll be a collector's item now.
Right.
Back in the day when it was still Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah. But Comfort Colors, if you have never tried this company, they feel so good. Kind of remind me of like the Life is Good shirts.
They're a little heavy for my taste, but that's probably what we're going to have the AlliChuck shirts made with.
Yeah, I like. There's so like this one is it Comfort Colors. I like. They have so many different colors. And they're kind of vintagey looking, and when you wash them, they really look nice.
We were here before, several years ago, and seen this statue and monument. But it is really, really cool, honoring soldiers from the Vietnam War.
Looking at the faces here, the way we would describe them, this gentleman here on the far left looks very scared.
And concerned.
The guy in the middle looks kind of like shocked or surprised, worried. And the guy on the right looks very sad.
Very, very emotional faces.
Very emotional.
So Allie was just noticing as we came around the back side of the statue here that he's actually got his hand on his back. And it actually talks about it here, that there is
Sense of unity.
the physical contact and sense of unity that beseeks the bonds of love and sacrifice that is the nature of men at war. And yet they're each alone.
Their true heroism lies in these bonds of loyalty in the face of their aloneness and their vulnerability.
Wow. Really, really powerful.
We are back at St. George Island Lighthouse. We have been here several times over the years, but we've never actually made it into the lighthouse. And the big reason was because of Nikki. You know, whenever we traveled, we were always thinking about getting back to her and not leaving her alone for too long. And as much as we wanted to come see this, Nikki always came first, and that's just how it was, and we wouldn't have had it any other way. But today, we are finally checking it off the list. It's a little bittersweet because we sure do miss her, but it feels good to finally take the time and get to experience something we've talked about doing now for years.
The first interesting thing that we learned was the lighthouse that you're seeing today isn't the original lighthouse. The original Cape St. George Lighthouse stood for more than 150 years out on what is now Little St. George Island. But after decades of hurricanes, storms, and beach erosion, the Gulf finally won, and on October 21st, 2005, the lighthouse collapsed into the water. We learned that local residents worked together to recover thousands of the original bricks. Using the original plans, they rebuilt the lighthouse right here on St. George Island. So wow, this isn't the exact tower that stood here for generations. A lot of the original materials and history are still part of what you see today. It's pretty amazing to think that this lighthouse has survived hurricanes, the Civil War, and even the collapsing into the Gulf, only to be brought back to life by the people who loved it.
And another really cool piece of history that we learned in the Museum Visitor Center was that during World War II, troops trained along here on Florida's Forgotten Coast for the amphibious landings that helped prepare them for D-Day. That was pretty amazing to think that this area played a small part in such an important moment in history.
All right, well, we got our tickets now, $7 a piece to climb the lighthouse. Not too bad. We're gonna go back into the museum when we're done though and pick up a sticker and ask her if we're allowed to go upstairs because it wasn't roped off. So maybe we're allowed to go upstairs. Maybe there's more museum stuff up there.
There's names on these
Oh yeah,
plaques.
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I was told to watch my head up here. There's a couple low spots, I think. I had to kind of duck coming in. These stairs are definitely easier than like the one in St. Augustine that we've done.
Yeah.
Made from wood, very solid. And the staircase is seems like it's a little wider. clearance. 5 foot 4 inches duck. Yeah, cool foam noodle. Oh yeah, I would definitely boom.
Oh, boom.
Crack my head.
And I would too.
Yeah. Oh wow. Allie is not gonna like this. She is not gonna like that.
Oh boy.
I guess the rest of the way is a ladder.
Oh no.
With a small opening. I'll go first. Oh, this is cool.
Oh boy.
It's not that bad. You got it. Once you get up, you can sit down.
Do it, babe.
Yeah, you're only one step away from doing it.
I know, but
You got it.
I can't.
Now, Allie did almost make it all the way to the top, but that final little opening was just a little bit too tight for her with that ladder and her comfort level. So she decided to stop there, but I wish she'd have kept going, because let me tell you, the views from the top were absolutely spectacular. And you could see for miles in every direction the whole island of St. George. It was just unbelievably beautiful.
Apparently, Allie still hasn't done the lighthouse entirely.
Nope.
She could not make it up the ladder.
I couldn't.
It is a little claustrophobic going through that opening.
Well, I just felt like my footing. I couldn't get a place to really put my foot and feel secure.
Well, if you'd have just went one more step, you'd have
I
been all
know.
right. Well, the lighthouse, that's checked off the bucket list.
For you.
For me, not for Allie.
Almost.
Definitely had some beautiful 360-degree views up there. You see pretty much all of St. George Island.
I bet.
Well, I would definitely say the lighthouse was worth the $7. But keep in mind, if you do have a little bit of fear of tight spaces, like Allie does,
And heights.
and heights, and a ladder, you know, at the end was a little scary.
I do not do well with ladders.
She tried a couple times,
I did.
just couldn't do it.
Just couldn't do it.
So keep that in mind. If you don't like tight spaces, you might not want to go all the way to the top. Realize, Allie just bought a bracelet in here. I just thought it was a dolphin bracelet. I didn't know you track a dolphin with it.
Track it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Follow
cool.
their amazing odyssey on an exclusive tracking map.
What happens if they die?
Oh, I'll freaking cry. I hope they haven't died yet.
Right? Maybe you should have checked to make sure that dolphin's still living.
Oh gosh.
So the lady inside told us that BJ's Pizza is awesome. And she said, what is it? Blue Parrot. Oh, I see it over there. Blue Parrot.
Yeah.
So we're going to go have lunch at the Blue Parrot today. Oh, I think the Blue Parrot is close enough. We're just going to leave the Bronco parked there and walk over. She said it's nothing fancy, but it's on the beach and it's got good seafood. So
Yep.
that's what I'm looking for today, is some seafood.
I think some shrimp sounds good.
Oh,
So after all those steps at the lighthouse, minus that last ladder from me to the very top, we were definitely ready for some lunch. So we made our way over to the Blue Parrot, which was recommended to us by the lady who worked in the museum gift shop. It's one of St. George Island's most popular beachfront restaurants, with good food, great views, and a nice sea breeze. Chuck had the mahi Reuben, and I had the peel and eat shrimp. And while we were there, we set up my follow app bracelet for Wilbur, our new dolphin.
Here's this right here to meet my dolphin.
Yeah.
Open the camera on your phone, point it, and the QR code click the pop up. Okay.
and your dolphin died.
Don't say that.
It died years ago.
It's your mobile app to track. Okay, I have to download the app. Good deal here.
All right.
This is our baby.
Finally got it all downloaded.
Hey, here it is. Core. Now tracking. Oh, Wilbur. Wilbur. Tap the track. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wilbur.
Swipe up there. Swipe up to the bottom. Wilbur's kind of ugly.
He's not.
He's not the typical dolphin. He's got a big old.
It's
He
cute.
doesn't have a snoot.
He's cute.
Apparently, our dolphin is way over in.
Wow.
Can you zoom out more? Yeah, there's a green one. He's a Viking dolphin. He's related to me.
Oh my gosh.
We might be related.
You're funny.
Well, we just continue to learn what a small world we live in, because as we were walking out of the Blue Parrot, this couple seen us trying to get a selfie in front of the mural on the wall and offered to take our picture. Long story short, we're talking to them, find out that they are RVers as well. They're staying up here in Carabel Island, or I don't know if that's an island, but Carabel.
Yeah, Carabel.
And
And lo and behold,
they tell us where they're going to next is our hometown of Port Richey. So that is so weird.
I mean, and that's not really a town that a lot of people would travel to.
No, it's not a tourist town.
It's not.
No.
It's just a typical Florida town.
It's not Clearwater Beach, and it's
Yeah.
not, St. Peter, Tampa. And as we're talking, I was telling him, I was originally from Terre Haute. Another man walks by, and he's like, "Did I hear you say you're from Terre Haute?" He said, "I used to live there." I'm like, wow.
It's crazy.
Unreal. Well, we do not remember this being here. The last time we were over here on St. George Island, Space Arcade. So we're going to go ahead and check it out. Maybe play a few video games. See what it's all about. Wow. So we had 30 credits left on our card that we bought here. This machine had 30 credits. I said, maybe you could try to get a duck for Sharon.
And so he said, "Go for this one," and I did, and I got it for you, Sharon.
You have a zebra duck coming.
Yep. It's cute.
The tickets accrue up on your card. When we went to turn the card back in, she told us we had 56 tickets on our card. So Allie got...
I got this little guy. Keychain.
Yeah. Cool. That only cost us $10 for those two things, but we also got to play fun games.
Yeah, we did.
So there is that.
Felt like we're kids again.
Yeah, I kind of like the way you do it there. You put the money on the card, and then you just go around and you tap the card, and it keeps track of the tickets. And
I definitely think it's worth it.
We might come back in here again tomorrow. Yeah, we'll just see.
Well, we are heading out to the beach with our chairs, and we're gonna watch a little sunset. We did go out there with our bikes the other day, but we didn't sit and relax. We're planning on doing that tomorrow. We really want to go and take a picnic lunch to the beach, and we want to ride our bikes all the way to the tip. We want to do a little picnic tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. Wow, would you look at this? We're going to have the beach to ourselves. That's the nice thing about St. George Island here, is it's really not that busy. That we've noticed anyway.
Oh.
Now, it might pick up more in the summer when the kids are out of school, but right now?
Right now, we got our own private beach.
Yes, we do.
Woo! What a sunset here. Me and Allie were just saying we should have been doing this every night we were here. This is our, third night here?
Yes.
We're going to definitely do it tomorrow night again. We're going to try to get up and see sunrise in the morning even. But the sunset back here, right back here. And again, nobody on the beach, all to ourselves.
That's right.
Like our own private oasis. Well, we are having a blast having this beach all to ourselves. We rode the bikes about 4 miles down the beach, part of the trail on the other side over there. And once we found a cut through, we cut over to the beach. But we have all this beautiful aquamarine water and beach, white sand beach to ourselves, except for a couple little birds. Cute little guys. Look at that guy. He's fast. Allie's over here doing some shelling, and she's I think she's having the time of her life right now.
Yeah, I don't know what those are, but you say what is it?
This is a cat's paw. That's a cat's paw.
Cool.
I've been looking for one of these.
I just honestly cannot get over how beautiful the water is up here in the Panhandle. I mean, it looks like the water that you would see down in the Keys, you know? She found a boat shell, whatever that means. But I came out this morning for sunrise and I caught a glimpse of a dolphin, and I haven't had a chance to look at the footage and see if the time lapse caught it. Probably not, because I was doing a time lapse and he just popped up one time and I never seen him pop up again. But I love this area of Florida. If you want beaches and you don't like tourist traps, if you don't like the tourist traps like some of the areas, I mean, this is who would think you would have this all to yourself, you know? Definitely need to come back to St. George Island and Dr. Julian G. Bruce State Park again and again and again. Cannot recommend it highly enough. Well, this is our last evening here at Dr. Julian G. Bruce State Park in St. George Island.
And we had
We've made
the
the most
best
of it.
day ever. It was so much fun. We took the bikes all the way down the beach, not to the end, but very close. And I found a bunch of beautiful shells. I love to go shelling. When I was a little girl, my stepmom and my grandmother would take me out to the beach and we would sit there for hours on end, just sitting there with, little shells in our hand and going through and looking for miniature shells. And I got a lot of shells today, not miniature ones. I got some big ones today.
I told Allie, I said, some of those big shells, I wonder if we could make like a wind chime out of them.
That'd be fun.
So I'm gonna do a little research and see if there's a way I can like drill some tiny little holes in them so we can hang them, and we'll make our own little memento from St. George Island here.
Yeah. So for our last night, we are going to go down and get some pizza at BJ's Pizza. We don't know if it's been here, if it was here last time we were here or not, but Chuck loves his pizza. I'm not going to have any. I'm going to probably just stick with my wings. We always like to try new restaurants, and definitely Chuck likes to try out pizza wherever we go. So this will be fun for him.
Well, BJ's Pizza, apparently I was wrong. It's been here since 1990. So we just didn't see it before, but
we definitely have our favorite restaurants that we like to go revisit when we come back to the same location. Like Patty's, we liked that last time we were here and we enjoyed it this time as well. If we like this pizza place, we'll have to definitely go back and get pizza there again the next time we're here. So we did love the Blue Parrot yesterday. We enjoyed having lunch there, and it was definitely beautiful being on the beach. So the plan is we're going to go back to the RV. I'm going to throw on my dress that I wore when we did our 10-year anniversary pics. And our 20th anniversary is coming up in a couple months.
well, our 20th anniversary.
Dating.
Of dating, yes.
Of dating. So I told Chuck that I wanted to get more pictures made, and I thought, hey, why don't we just do it ourselves and we'll just do it right there on the beach. Would we come back to St. George Island? Most definitely. We love the Panhandle and the Forgotten Coast. It's beautiful, relaxing, and honestly, it's become one of our favorite places to stay. And next time, we will not wait 7 years to come back. And if you haven't seen one of these videos, make sure you check it out. All right, we'll see you next week, guys. Bye.